I didn't know we had a certain amount of time to play. But what it is them big companies, they trying to capitalize off of every dollar, every cent. You feel me? So they want every dollar every time somebody play a song. But it's like, y'all get paid for this all day, every day. However, but times is changing. So we have to adjust and pivot. Everybody does, even the big companies, right? But anyways, so I was saying the word today in church was take your mask off. The mask you wear for the masses, take it off, okay? And what I was getting to is that I didn't grow up spiritual. I didn't grow up in the church. I didn't grow up reading the Bible. It wasn't until I had my accident that I really started a relationship with God. And then the last 6-7 years is when I strengthened my relationship with God, right? And let me tell you something. I love the Bible. I am so mad that I'm just now getting to know God. But you know what? Timing is everything, and everything is on God's time, right? So God did all of that for me to get to this moment right here, right? So all these years that I was outside being Miami Tip, I was always uncomfortable. If you guys watch older interviews of me or anything, I always talk about how I compare my life to that of someone who, you ever see the cow? Okay, like Chick-fil-A, they got the little cow. They got the little cow that stand on the side of the road, and he holds the sign to say, Chick-fil-A over here, we got sales. I know for a fact that man just doing that for the money. That man or that woman, they just doing that for the money, because nobody want to be a cow for Chick-fil-A, right? It gotta be for the money. So my whole life as a dancer, right, I was very uncomfortable as a dancer. Number one, I wasn't as, and I'm still not as, well, a little bit more. But I wasn't as feminine as the other girls. And being in that strip club world, it's about selling a fantasy of being someone's dream girl. I was never that. I hated makeup, hated getting my hair done, hated getting my nails done. Going on stage, I got crazy anxiety up for the whole 15-20 years that I danced, right? Every time I got on stage, I had high anxiety. I would have to pray to myself. Okay, first of all, I got pissy drunk every night because, Lord forgive my French, I don't even think I'm supposed to say that word, but I got really drunk every night, and that had taken a toll on me and my body, right? But I didn't realize what was going on until the end, right? But I'm gonna get there. Anyways, so I was really uncomfortable being a dancer because I always knew that I was better than that and I was above that. And the way, my intelligence, everything, how I carried myself, my plans, my goals, I was always different than everybody else. And I was like this since elementary school. I always knew that I just always knew that I was the chosen one, that I'm different, right? But as a dancer, because of my life, my life situations, I made that decision to be a dancer out of survival mode. But I was always really, really uncomfortable. And then I went from being a dancer, right? I didn't try to be the best dancer out, most famous dancer. I didn't try for that. God brought that to me. You know what I'm saying? I embraced it. I did what I had to do with it. But it landed me on TV. And a couple other, doing music, right? Doing music, I wasn't comfortable doing music. It was just a hustle. I started doing music. Everybody gravitated towards it. Everybody liked it. So I started investing in it so that I could make my money back. But that was not my passion. Music was not my passion. First of all, I loved the music business, right? I didn't like being an artist because as an artist, I wasn't able to do it myself. Meaning I had to hire people to produce the songs. I had to hire people to write the songs. I had to hire people to shoot the videos. I had to hire people to plan the videos, to style me. Nothing was in my control. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up with the passion I want to be a music artist. So that wasn't my strongest, my strength, right? I always wanted to be an author, a writer. So I'm doing the music. I'm making my money back, keeping myself relevant. Social media came about, making money for shows here and there. Obviously, because I was a dancer, people really were booking me, but we were also promoting the music, so cool. But I wasn't happy. But I didn't know, I knew I wasn't happy. I just didn't know that I had different outlets, right? So then I went from being a stripper to doing music, when I say that I hated performing my music, like when I had shows, I would be so nervous, like, because it wasn't me. It was not me. I would be so nervous. I felt better helping other people behind the scenes. And then when I learned the music business, I just felt more comfortable dealing with the business side of it rather than being the artist in the front. Like, I would be nervous. I didn't like all that pressure and that attention, right? Contrary to what everybody may think. So now I go from being a stripper where I was uncomfortable to doing music where I'm more uncomfortable, right? Because I'm like, damn, people not gonna take me serious. I'm a stripper trying to do music, da 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 da. It was just, it was a lot of pressure, and it was scary to say the least. And then I go from music to being on TV. I'm on TV based off of the mask I was wearing for the public as a stripper and as a music artist. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm on TV and I have to keep up with what the people know me for, the people like me for. It was really hard for me. It's still really hard for me to be a part of gimmicks on TV because, I always stay true to who I am. I always put my integrity first. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I fall sometimes, but when I fall, I recognize my fail. I recognize I fell. I ask for repentance, or I apologize to whoever individual I hurt or I had something going on with, right? But I am at my most freest moment in life because I set myself, I can be myself. Like, being a dancer, I hated it. Doing music, I hated it. Right now I'm in a position where I help other people. On TV, obviously, I show my true self. I ain't a part of no gimmicks. I ain't a part of no storylines, nothing. Whatever y'all see me a part of, that's my real reactions. That's my real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can be myself. So now I'm at a moment in life where my focus is on strengthening my relationship with God and just enhancing in my spiritual world. And I feel like the most free because everything that I do it selflessly. Is that the word? Yes, selflessly. Like, I know between reading the Bible and all these years, right? I've learned that it's not about me, and I understand that I am part of an assignment. The assignment is bigger than me. It's for my son, his kids, their kids. It's for my neighbors, okay? That's why I'm very intentional about the news that I spread or what I post on social media. I know a lot of people be like, Tip nosy, Tip is always on social media, but one thing about it, two things for sure, that I pick and choose what I want to comment on, and I do it from a space of I have enough life experience that I could comment on it. I'm not doing it where I'm judging a person. I'm just saying how I would have done it if it was me, or how it should have been handled, or whatever. I'm not, intentionally judging anyone, right? And that's what social media is for, is basically to socialize and to also open debates. I'm always open for friendly debates because I know that I grew up in a family, it was just us three, so I have one way of looking at things. I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying? So my mind is wired. I have to expand my mindset in what I know, and I've been doing that as I get older, as I'm able to make a little bit more money, see different things, what the world has to offer, how other people think, how other people lead with compassion. My ultimate goal is to lead with compassion. I'm tired of leading in self-defense. Okay, I've always been in defense mode. I played defense my whole life just because being in survival mode, being a hustler, being the one in your family that is, breaking all generational curses, and not only setting the foundation for me, but setting the foundation for my son and his son and our generations to come. I understand reading the Bible now. Because before I used to be like, God, like, why I gotta grind so hard? Why I gotta work so hard? Why does everything go wrong? Why does, just complaining. But now I embrace everything. You know what I'm saying? And now I understand. Let me tell you something. Nothing bothers me I can have $0 tomorrow. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not, because I know that it's a part of God's plan. The only thing I'm gonna ask is, God, what am I supposed to learn in this season of my life, in this moment of my life? What am I supposed to learn? Help me to see what I'm supposed to see so that I can move forward, you know? So I'm basically like, honestly, I understand the assignment is bigger than me. This is why, you know, my ultimate goal, like I was saying, is to lead with compassion. I don't want to lead with, like, I second guess everybody. I don't trust nobody. You feel me? And I don't want to be like that, because that's not the way to be, because you will lose good people like that, second guessing. You know, they come into your life, they a little bit too nice, they a little bit too loving. You'll lose good people like that because you're on defense mode, because you come from the streets, or you've lived a certain type of lifestyle for so long. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? It's only 12 people in here, but y'all my 12 dogs right now. Do y'all? I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. I just, people coming, going, waving, whatever. But yeah, so, you know, I understand what my purpose is. So now I understand when things go wrong, like, it's because I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one, and I got to be strong. It ain't no, you know, I got to stand 10 toes down. I can't complain. My faith can't waver. I can't get scared. I can't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no room for that with God. It's like, with God, you either 10 toes down or you not. And it's you to say you will fall. You will fall short, you know, fall from grace from time to time. But the thing about it is taking accountability, knowing what you did, asking for repentance, and not repeating that again. For a lot of us, we, like I said, we were grown up in a certain lifestyle. We were grown up around, you know, a certain culture, to where we move with the masses, and we feel like, oh, I got to do things for validation, because if they don't validate me, I'm not cool enough. When it's like, these people on Instagram, these people on social media, and I'm speaking for me, because this has been like a struggle for me, being someone that has an influence or has a platform. You know, I'm scrutinized for everything. If you don't look, everything that I've done in my life has been for validation, getting, you know, luxury cars, renting big houses just to have that look, when in all actuality, inside I wasn't happy, and my relationship with God was not right. It was not right. So now like, I honestly, by the grace of God, I am still young enough to right all my wrongs and really understand, and really have the, you know, the mental capacity to strengthen my relationship with God and understand what's going on, that I don't need no validation from nobody. I don't need no validation from nobody. I know everything that I'm doing. If I have, like, I forgive my enemies. I forgive people who did me wrong. And not that I've ever been anyone that tried to get revenge or anything, but I ain't never prayed for somebody who did me wrong. Now I could pray for them. I forgive them all, because you have to. We have to. Y'all got to read the book. What's the book called? I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm having a brain fart right now, because I should know the book. Dang, I'm having a brain fart. I'm so mad, because y'all need to read this book. I think it's called, let me see if I have it in my library. I bought the actual book, but I believe, dang, darn it, man. Anyways, I'll let y'all know later. But it's a really, really good book. It's about playing offense in your life. You'll get so much further by training your brain to think on the offense rather than the defense. And because of God, that's what we have to do. Like, we have to do that. And so that's where I'm at in my life. Like, just being at peace, leading with compassion, leading with sympathy, leading with love, before I lead with a, who are you? You too nice, you got to go. You too friendly, you got to go. You know, I don't want to be like that no more. I don't want to play defense in my life no more. I want to be on the offense. Dang, I'm so mad I can't remember this book. But it teaches you about the importance of playing offense and just not taking offense to everything, okay? Because that's what it is. And first thing first, also what I've been learning is try to understand my emotions, okay? Because there's levels to emotions. And, you know, I just be like, I'm mad, I'm real mad. But there's levels. There's disappointment, there's frustration, you know. So understanding your emotions and being able to articulate your emotions is a big part of life as well, because if you understand what you're feeling, you're able to sit in it. You feel me? Definitely need the name of the book. Dang, let me get it. Hold on. It's a pastor who wrote the book. Book. I'm so mad. That's so crazy that I'm having a brain fart like this, right? And this book changed my life, y'all. Why? And it now every pastor but him want to come up. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. That's crazy. Oh, right here. Okay, here it go. Hold on. Now I'm gonna find the book. I done found the pastor. Come on, y'all. Okay, I found the pastor. We getting somewhere, y'all. God want me to get his book to y'all. The Bait of Satan. That's crazy. That's crazy that, y'all, I read this book every day. The book is called The Bait of Satan, and it's by the pastor John Bevere. When I say this book changed like my whole outlook on everything, like I'm so like, that book was a blessing from God. So y'all make sure y'all check out that book. It's called The Bait of Satan. He also has YouTube videos, but the book is better. I got the book and the workbook. When I tell you that book is a gem, I'm putting y'all on, okay? I'm putting y'all on. So make sure y'all check out that book. Make sure y'all check out that book. Anyways, I was trying to vibe with y'all after church, but I didn't know that Instagram does the same thing that TikTok does, where you can't play no music. That's crazy work. That you cannot play no music. I'm trying to think, should I get a smoothie? I don't know. Anyways, I got a live. Oh, actually got a Zoom where I'm teaching people how to make $20,000 by Christmas. I know we all need some extra cash. So if you need some extra cash, you need to go to my last post on my page and comment the word Christmas. And when you comment the word Christmas, I will send you the link for tonight's live. Okay, let me just go to the gym. I'm going to send you the link for tonight's Zoom live, where I'm giving you guys more details on how you could make some extra cash, and you could for sure make 20 grand by Christmas. I am not lying. I had to make sure that I got my coins first before I start promoting it. I got my coins, and I got more coins waiting on me. So I'm ecstatic. Y'all know I make all my money digitally, right? So By the grace of God, y'all, it's crazy. Like, I don't have to leave my house to make the money, because I make money from my content. I make money from my products, my books. And now I have this company that I just started working with. And when I tell y'all, the money is there, the coins is there, the coins is there. You do have to invest $168. So if you ain't got no money to invest, if you ain't got $168 to invest, don't even comment on the post. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all know I wouldn't put my face, I'm not putting my face on any and everything, okay? It takes a little bit of work. But not a lot. Not something that, a lot of times people will want you to invest, and then they take your money, then they don't tell you that you got to do a whole lot of work, and then you in there like, dang, like, this wasn't for me. I done wasted my money. No, you do have to do some work, right? But it's not no work that's crazy, and you could do it right from your home. So that's the cool part. And yeah, so if you want to make some the gym, if you want to make some cash, some extra cash, if you want more details, comment on my last post, the word Christmas tree. I mean, not Christmas tree, the word Christmas. Comment on my last post, and I will send you guys the link for tonight's Zoom. I believe the Zoom is at 4 for that. And then I have a live on Instagram for everyone who's on my broadcast channel. I have a live for people who want to monetize off of their content, okay? So if you want to monetize off of your content, that live is on my broadcast channel at 6. So make sure you join my broadcast channel. I believe you could click the link in my bio to join my broadcast channel. I will also put a link in my story right now so that you guys can join the broadcast channel, because my broadcast channel is to help people monetize off their content. So that live is at 6. And then the live at 4 is to give you guys details on how you could make $20,000 by Christmas, okay? Just know you need $168 to invest to get started. So if you ain't got that, please don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting that Zoom exactly at 4. And how I do my Zooms, when I jump on, I get right to it. I don't got time to wait for nobody, y'all. It's about to be 2026. I ain't got time to play. And I feel like we are in times now with Trump as president, everything that's going on with the world, the economy. We ain't got no time. You have to be intentional about everything. I'm talking about all the way down to what and how you post. That's why I feel like if you're not making no money off your content and being you gonna be stuck. If you rather get dressed for a job, which I know that a job is stability, but I'm giving you ways to make extra money. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be intentional about everything. I don't do nothing that does not benefit the future version of myself. I do not entertain conversations that don't benefit the future version of myself. If I'm on Instagram, I might do a little bit for entertainment, maybe like 10 minutes of entertainment. But honestly, y'all, like the people I follow on my main page, it's like people from my old life, you know what I'm saying? Which is like strippers or influencers, and all I see is girls twerking, putting the Don Julio bottles above their head, and just things of no substance. But that's why I have 5 other pages, you know what I'm saying? Not only because I can make money off of them, but because my 5 other pages are built for me to see things that spark creativity, that help me expand my vision, that help the future version of myself, whether it's fitness, whether it's spirituality, whether it's more content creators, you know what I'm saying? My main page is, because I've had it so long, so if I'm on my main page for like 10 minutes, I'll do little entertainment stuff, trending stuff, but really I'm on my page, I'm studying, okay? I'm studying, and I'm scheduling what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to post, how I'm going to post, how I'm going to film it. I'm intentional about everything. I wake up, I work out every day. You know why? Because it gets me in shape. Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? After that, I'm YouTubing. If I catch myself on Instagram too long, like if I'm like getting too entertained, it's like a punishment. I go to YouTube. And I use that YouTube something that can enhance my brain. Like you know what I'm saying, that could make me smarter, give me some knowledge, I'll do that. All the conversations I have is about money. How can we get to this bag? And how can I get to a space where, you know, I'm getting my credit is great right now. Things like that, like leveling up to the next level in life, y'all. Leveling up on the next level. And honestly, it took for me to really lock in and understand with God, like, I don't need validation from nobody. I'm not trying to be a character out here or a gimmick in order to be paid. I have opportunities to be out here making a whole lot of money, but it'll cost my integrity. It'll cost everything I stand for. I represent little girls. I wouldn't guide y'all little girls. Nobody's little girl. Like, I'm for the kids. If y'all leave y'all kid around me, you don't even got to know me. Your kid gonna be straight. I represent the youth and the little girls and just guiding people down the right path. I don't want to be a part of the masses because it's cool for now and because it's popular, and you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I'm a GOAT. I'm a Capricorn for real. All these years I've stayed relevant and I didn't have to do the most, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just proud of that. I'm proud of that for me, proud of that for me and God, you know. So y'all jump on, if you have not commented under my last post, the word Christmas, if you're interested on finding out how to make $20,000 by Christmas or get you some extra cash, go ahead and comment under my last post. If you are interested in monetizing off of your content, join my broadcast channel. You can click the link in my bio. I'm always giving tips in there on how you can monetize off your content. I'm doing a live today. Okay, so it's money out here to be made, y'all. And the crazy thing is, it's money to be made at home. And there's systems where, honestly, I feel like I have so much free time. That's why I'm able to really focus on my relationship with God and my fitness journey, being stuck on working out. Just because, you know, there's a strategy to everything. And I got the strategy where I basically have a virtual team that works for me. I put my resources to use. I'm going to give away my resources at some point, but my thing is building a solid foundation with everybody. So that's why I do we're starting at the foundation of how to monetize off your content creation. So y'all make sure y'all join my broadcast channel. If you're interested in making $20,000 by Christmas, comment on my last post the word Christmas, and that'll be that. Big CEO Josh, I see you. I see everybody. I'm sorry for not shouting y'all out. You know, I went from God, I went to my testimony, now we're here. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm genuine with everything, y'all. I don't know what other way to tell y'all. I don't know how to fake it. We're not about to fake it till we make it. We're not doing all that. All I know how to do is get to the point. It either resonates with you, you receive it, or you don't. It's all good. You got your own journey in life. I got my own journey in life. All I know is that I have good intentions and I lead with good intentions. So I'm going to be blessed regardless. You feel me? But I'm about to go ahead and head to the gym. Just got out of church. I'm feeling good. I also got a book reading on TikTok at 2 o'clock. So my day is like I said, I don't have to leave my house. I don't got to leave my house. I got a book reading at 2 for TikTok, right? That's where I do the book readings for my books. And obviously, I go live and I sell my books and people buy signed copies, right? And then that'll probably end at about 3. Then at 4, then at 3, from 3 to 4, I'll be studying for my live at 4. And that live at 4, that Zoom, it's a Zoom. That Zoom at 4 is about how to make $20,000 by Christmas, giving you guys the extra details that you need or want, right? And then after that, at 6, I have the live for content creation. I'm at home working all day. This is what I do. Some people only, like, if you notice, all those lives are 3 different categories, okay? 3 different businesses. That's how I look at all my pages on Instagram and TikTok. If you have 3 Instagram pages, that's 3 different business buildings. That's how you got to look at it, okay? So I have a lot of business buildings. I have a lot of buildings that I have to uphold and oversee, okay? But I can do it all from home. I ain't got to clock in for nobody. And honestly, y'all, I never knew what I would do besides being a stripper. I never went to school. I didn't go past 9th grade, I believe. So I think over time, that's why I tried all these different hustles. I was never scared to invest. That's one thing I can say. I spent a lot of money on webinars, coaches, mentors, programs. But I finally figured out what is my calling. And my calling is to help other people. And it has always been. I've always had a big heart. I've always held people's hands. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You used to follow me on my old page. It got hacked. Shout out to Big CEO Josh. Dirty Dub. Shout out to you. Jay Harvey. J Love. Sweet Drug. Lillians. Shout out to you. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on my broadcast channel. I'm going to put the link in my story, or you could go to my bio. I believe it's there. Also, y'all comment. If you're looking to make $20,000 by Christmas, comment on my last post on my page the word Christmas, all right? I love you guys. Say Ali Zoe Adam. What's up, Ali Zoe Adam? What's up, Twan? What's up, baby? So, y'all, don't forget, join my broadcast channel. Y'all can click the link in my bio. I'm going to put it in my story. Or if you're interested on how to make $20,000 by Christmas, make sure you comment on my last post, the word Christmas, and I will send you the Zoom link for tonight's live Zoom, where I will give you guys the details on how to make some extra cash. 20 grand by Christmas, baby. I know we all need 20 grand. I love you all. Have a blessed day. God willing, I will talk to you guys later.